mentioned Disney. This is really upsetting. There used to be a really cute Disney cartoon called The Proud Family, and it was a really kind of cutting edge cartoon. But they've got a new one out now, and the new one talks about how America was built by slaves, and everything that America is because of slavery, and that America owes Black Americans who are descendants of slaves reparations because the slaves were not freed. They freed themselves, more or less. And America has not atoned for its systemic prejudice, racism, and white supremacy. The chorus, I watched it again this morning. This country was built on slavery, which means slaves built this country. The song repeats over and over again, louder and prouder. The descendants of slaves continued to build it. Slaves built this country, and we, the descendants of slaves in America, have earned reparations for their suffering. It goes on and on and on. And it seems to say, not a joke, that Lincoln had nothing to do with freeing the slaves. They freed themselves. That's what it says. We freed ourselves. I have watched it over and over again. And if you want to add insult to injury, the producer of this said, quote, all the momentum I felt, like that sense of I don't have to be afraid to, like, let's just have two characters kiss. I was just, whenever I could, adding queerness. No one would try and stop me, and no one was trying to stop me. In other words, it wasn't just rewriting history. There was no Lincoln, right? And Black Americans are still and have been slaves up till the present. But as much as possible, I wanted to add queerness so I can radicalize the sexuality of the people watching at the same time. Well, are you as upset about this as I am? This came from Disney.
Yeah, I saw that audio clip or the video clip with there just a small smidgen of it. And it's repulsive, Barry. It's 100% a lie from what they were telling people, that Abraham Lincoln did not free the slaves. And to be honest with you, the Civil War wasn't started because of slavery. It was started because of, taxation and other reasons. As a result of the Civil War, Black people were freed. Democrats want to change that. They're even gone before. This is actually new, but before they were trying to say that Abraham Lincoln was a Democrat. Well, that wasn't flying. It wasn't working. So now they've changed it to this, that he actually didn't free them. They freed themselves. How did they free themselves?
Well, keep in mind, and you and I have talked about this, every Republican that voted for the emancipation of all slavery and make it illegal were, get this, I know it's a shocker, Republicans, and the Democrats to a person voted against it. They wanted to keep slavery.
Yes, through and through. And that's the same Democrat Party then as it is today. They just figured out how they can manipulate people to believing that they're for minority women and Black people, what have you. People, indigenous people. That's what they want people to believe, but they're only doing what they're doing to control people at an alarming rate. And they've been very successful at it. We have to give it to them, Barry. They've been very successful at it. They've convinced many, many, many people, millions upon millions of people, that the Democrat Party is the party for everybody else other than white people. And this has nothing to, and Barry, this is really a pet peeve for me, because they introduced this whole transgenderism nonsense into Black history when, hey, that has nothing to do with Black history. Personally, as a Black man in America, Black History Month should go away. We should teach history throughout the entire country. And that consists, if they truly want equality, like they say, Barry, and they want everything to be equal, then get rid of the month and teach it throughout the entire year. But they don't want to do that because they use that as another means of controlling people. And for the life of me, I don't understand why they can't figure it out. And transgender has nothing to do with Black history.
I hear you, especially gay Black history.
There's no gay Black history. That's what I'm saying.
There is if this producer's making the cartoon. Hello, she brags about it.